weird video games.
Eikou no Koshien is a baseball game in much the same way that Mutant League Football is a football game, or in the same way that Big Rigs Over-the-Road Racing is a video game. Sure, it's a true statement, but it fails to prepare you for the insanity that is to come. The first time I played it, I didn't really have as many tools at my disposal for translating Japanese, so I had no idea what this title meant. I looked up some Japanese to English dictionaries online and found out that the word Eikou either means glory or towing, as in to tow a ship. And the rest of it, I haven't the piddliest. Strangely, years later, when some friendly people at Con Bravo lent me a DVD of a movie called Battlefield Baseball, that I came to understand that Koshien is a stadium. Hanshin Koshien Stadium is a baseball stadium where high school players compete in baseball tournaments, and it is a common sight to see players walking off the field in tears after being eliminated from the tournament by a loss. Jeez. The title thus means, the glory of Koshien, or that Koshien Stadium is a ship that is being towed. It's a pretty straightforward baseball game. You pick what part of Japan your team is from, get a weather report, play rock, paper, scissors to determine who is up to bat, and burn off all your clothes while swinging. Okay, there are a few things just a little bit odd about this game. It's just straight up wacky. Mostly this comes down to a few minor factors. Number one, the announcer's voice is endlessly entertaining. Number two, home runs are a spectacle that makes Jose Bautista's bat flip look like this kid eating French fries. Number 3, all the players look like caricatures of people with weird deformities. Did this guy eat a pitcher's mitt? Is he part frog? It's too bad they wouldn't let him join the same team as his brother. Number 4, the characters' various gameplay antics are something to behold. And behold. I wonder if this happens all the time in Japan. Muscular men spin around and all their clothes burn off, leaving them in a speedo in a dramatic pose. Okay, it's kind of hard to make fun of this game since it's clearly made with a sense of humor to it. Even if the sense of humor came out of the face of a sugar addiction rehab inmate, but at least I can appreciate its bizarre charm. You pick a team from one of these different local areas, like the Hawaii of Japan, and the Saskatchewan of Japan, and then proceed to profit off of teenagers humiliating themselves and each other. The most unique feature of this game is that you have a special button that powers up your pitches or your swings. You have to use this sparingly, as each player only has so much strength and becomes tired over time, but it gives you unique animations depending on character body types. Batters all swing in this whirlwind attack thing, which is almost worth missing just to see what happens to the players when they don't connect with the ball. It does, however, make it easier to hit home runs. Did all those people seriously arrange their seats and bring in specially made signs just to say boo in case their opponent's team hit a home run? You might notice that the bleachers have billboards advertising other Taito games, like Master of Weapon, Violence Fight. Yes, those are real games. Taito's system for naming their games is to physically intimidate the employee who speaks English and jot down his screams for help. Nom 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 nom. Pitchers can throw curveballs that defy physics almost as much as this guy's chin. Or as much as this guy's eyes defy my understanding of what eyes are. I can only hope he got the number 3 tattooed on his eyelids and keeps them closed at all times, as otherwise that means his eyes are some kind of horrific abomination onto man and beast. Are they mouths? Are they butts? Does he have butts on his eyes? Well, the number on his uniform is 4, so if he did tattoo the number 3 on his eyelids, that means the team wouldn't even let him have his number that was so important that he gave up his eyesight for them. Oh, and here's his weird eye twin. Why are these guys' eyes like this guy's mouth? Body parts are not interchangeable, regardless of what Hasbro will tell you. Now there's a face that only a mother can love, over the phone while blindfolded. Sup, murderer?
Out! 3 out, 10!
Can someone call Arkham Asylum and let them know at least one cell block full of former doctors deformed by horrific accidents have escaped and are now playing baseball in a high school team in Japan? And one of them is a coach. Man, there are a lot of home runs in this game. Japan's drug screening techniques should be called into question here. There are enough illicit substances in these high schoolers' veins that their blood is legally considered reactor coolant. Vampire hipsters only eat these students ironically. If Koshien Stadium was in New York, it would have blown up in the 1960s after J. Jonah Jameson commissioned a robot to hunt down people with radioactive blood. Wait, did that guy's head come off? Well, he got better, I suppose. If you defeat all the other teams and rise to the top of the board, your team sings along with a song, while they burst into tears one by one. Anyone else think this sport is a bit too competitive for these little guys? Whereas if you're defeated, your team gathers some sand? Or are they picking up garbage? Is it the job of the losing team to clean up afterwards? Seriously, it looks like they're just gathering up sand, though. And then an air raid siren blasts. So I can only imagine no sooner do they finish drying their tears from their big defeat than Allied bombers fly overhead and obliterate the losing team. Merry Christmas, everyone! Strike! 3 out, 10!